If you're an electrician making $90,000 a year, you're not actually making $90,000. You're keeping about 58,000. The rest is gone before it ever hits your bank account, and most electricians have no idea where it goes. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how electrician take-home pay actually works after federal taxes, FICA, and state taxes. I'll show you the real numbers for a W-2 electrician, then for a 1099 electrician. And you'll see why the 1099 guy bringing home $35 an hour might actually be making less than the W-2 guy at 32. By the end, you'll know your real number, and you'll know 3 ways to keep more of it. Let's start with a journeyman electrician making $90,000 a year on a W-2. For 2026, after the standard deduction, you're paying around $11,400 in federal tax. Right there, you're down to about $78,600. Now, that number assumes you're single with no kids and you take the standard deduction. If you're married, file jointly, and have a couple of kids, that federal number drops, and we'll come back to that. For now, single filer, standard deduction, 11,400 to the federal government. Next is the one most guys forget about, FICA. That's Social Security and Medicare. As a W-2 employee, you pay 7.65%. Your employer pays the other half. On $90,000, that's $6,885 out of your paycheck. Now we're at $71,700. And here's where 1099 electricians get hit. Because if you're 1099, there's no employer paying half. You pay the whole 15.3%. That's $13,770 instead of $6,885. The same income, almost $7,000 more out of your pocket. That's the part nobody warns you about when they tell you to go independent. State taxes are where this gets interesting because where you live changes your take home by thousands of dollars a year. If you're an electrician in Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Nevada, or any of the other states with no state income tax, congratulations, you skipped this section. You're at 71,700. If you're in California on $90,000, you're paying around 4,800 in state income tax. New York is similar. New Jersey around 3,500. Now your $90,000 electrician salary is down to 66,900 in California. And we still haven't talked about health insurance or retirement. Now here's what your buddy at the bar isn't telling you when he brags about his hourly rate. If you're W-2, your employer is probably covering 70 to 80% of your health insurance. That's about $7,000 to $9,000 a year of value you don't see on your pay stub. If you're 1099, you're paying that yourself out of the take home we just calculated. Same with retirement. A W-2 electrician with a 401k match is getting another 3 to 5% of salary added on top. That's $2,700 to $4,500 a year. A 1099 electrician gets zero match, has to fund the whole retirement account themselves out of what's already a smaller pile. So let's put it all together. Two electricians, both grossing $90,000. The W-2 electrician in California, 66,900 take home, plus around 8,000 in employer covered health insurance, plus 3,500 in 401k match. Total compensation value, about 78,400. The 1099 electrician in California, same gross income, 66,900 minus 7,000 of self-paid health insurance, minus the missing 401k match, plus the extra 7,000 in self-employment tax we already paid. Real take-home value, about 52,900. That's a $25,000 difference for the same hourly rate. And this is why your friend who went 1099 telling you he's making more than you might actually be making 25 grand less. 3 things to do whether you're W-2 or 1099. 1. If you're 1099 and making over $60,000, look into an S-Corp election. We did a whole video on this. It can save the average tradesman around $9,000 a year in self-employment tax. Links down in the description. 2. Open a solo 401k if you're 1099. You can contribute over $70,000 a year, and every dollar reduces the taxes we just walked through. Most electricians don't know this account exists. 3. Track your mileage and tools. The average tradesman misses $5,000 to $8,000 in deductions every year. If you drive to jobs, your truck miles are money you're letting the IRS keep. Your hourly rate is not your pay. Your take home is your pay. And if you're a tradesman, the gap between the two is bigger than almost any other job in America. The whole point of this channel is to close that gap. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. New video every Tuesday for tradesmen who want to keep what they earn. And if you want the full breakdown for plumbers, HVAC techs, and welders, that's coming in the next few weeks. See you Tuesday.